Welcome in, Kia ora, to another episode of the Podfathers. We are back. We hired a manager, boys. It's, believe it or not, November, what are we, 6? Hired a manager. Let's go. Tom, Nick, join in today. Tom, how you doing? 501.
Yeah, been good. Tired as always, and shamed about baseball. I'm stepping away from baseball now. I'm moving to the next best thing, which is rugby. Nick will not agree with me, but
Good man.
moving to rugby now. So we can talk rugby for an hour if you want. I don't really mind. But yeah, we hired a manager, and I think it's what everyone thought. Everyone thought it'd be Craig Stammen, to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. No, that was a top of our list.
Obviously.
Um, Wales, big game against Japan in a couple weeks' time. I feel like that might be maybe a dub for the first time in about 17 years for Wales. But
Argentina
as
on Sunday. I'm
yeah,
sadly
there's
going.
there's no chance they're beating them. Have fun watching Argentina run riot against you boys, but enjoy.
I'll be too drunk to remember it. So
Is that in Cardiff, that game?
yeah,
Sweet. Bosh. Nikki, your teeth look amazing. Um, Dentures, veneers, what we got? Just whitening.
Dentures.
Yep.
Dentures. Permanent dentures. They look pretty good. Dude, are you sharing screens so the people need to see?
Oh, good point, actually. Yeah, let's stop that shit.
Um, yeah, what's up, man? It's been a while. Haven't been on a pod in a little while, feels like.
Yeah, I mean, it's been probably about a month-ish. We did one a couple weeks ago. And then the Dodgers won again. So it's just kind of like we didn't have man. It was like just deja vu. Like
Hey,
the offseason started like shit. Like we had a manager last year, but like 2 years ago, it's just like crap. It's just yeah, I don't know. Just yeah, that
Craig
was
Stammen, dude. Craig Stammen.
Craig. Yeah, let's get into it. How what's your initial thoughts, Nick, on Pod's hiring Mr. Reliable?
Um, I I mean, it was a shock. It was a shock. He wasn't on my radar. I tried, you know what? I tried to like put the radars down. I
Yeah,
honestly,
especially with AJ.
I didn't watch as much playoff baseball as I usually do. Just kind of disappointed, needed a break, from watching. Padres were disappointing. Kind of disappointing a little bit all year, and then definitely disappointing there in the end. And things
Hmm.
didn't go our way, and um, bummed that Schulte left. I liked Mike Schilt. I thought there was good and there was bad. Obviously, we know some more stuff now that he's gone. Whatever. I got to turn the page. Craig Stammen, I never managed. I don't know. Hey, look, here's my thought on it. Gun to my head. When I see the Padres in my head, finally hoisting a trophy, do I picture or can I picture Craig Stammen at the helm? No. Like, no, to be honest. But hey, I hope I'm wrong. Obviously, I hope he does well. I hope he's great. But I just over the years when we've improved the team so much, like when we got Bob Melvin, I'm like, that's it.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. The step in the right
Got it.
direction.
He won one as a bench coach with Arizona. He was a big
Yep.
part of that team. I know that for a fact. He was a big part of that team. I know people in that clubhouse credit Bob Melvin a lot, even though he wasn't the manager. He was like the bench coach, I'm pretty sure.
Well, he wasn't so sleepy then, so
Right, not as sleepy. Then he goes to Oakland, and he wins a bunch when he shouldn't have.
yeah.
And then he comes here. We beat the Dodgers in 22, and then ugh. Then we go to Schilt. I'm like, all right, hey, like I like Schilt. I liked him with the Cardinals, right? He was clearly doing something
Yeah.
right. Now I'm like, Craig Stammen. He's the guy. That's not how I feel.
Yeah. No,
But I hope he does well.
yeah, I mean, the more my instant reaction was, and this is still true, is a puppet signing, number one. I mean, he was literally AJ's assistant to the general manager last year. Internal hiring again. I saw Trevor on Twitter, rip Trevor. We haven't seen him in ages. Love you, bud. Um, that he's like, this is classic John Seidler move, cheap ass, like going off, and he's like, not wrong. Like it's a cheaper, versus going out and hiring a Pujols or hiring a more well-established manager. You're gonna have to pay up. He probably had a salary already, got a little bump for next year, right? So I think that's part of it. I think it kind of leans towards AJ signing a long-term contract, which I also don't hate. And then I also now, I mean, they've come out already today saying that Niebla is for sure going to stick around. His contract, Dennis Lin said his contract's running for another 2 years, which I'd imagine that's going to get extended eventually. So Ruben would have been probably warmer to like Craig being at the helm because he was his pitcher, one of his pitchers when he was coaching him and whatnot, and it's internal and whatnot. So the more that I'm warming up to it, just because I want to be positive and I of course want him to succeed. But what really really gets me is our boy Skip Schumacher literally signed on the dotted line for the Rangers like 2 days before Schulte was like retiring, quote unquote.
To be honest, I kind of felt like it was always going to be Skip over there anyways.
Yeah,
But even if we offered, I just feel like he's got family in California, and I think that, he's made arrangements to like make that work for him.
yeah, yeah.
Like
He
I
has.
think maybe he's got a son that's going to college, so like it made sense. Like they probably put some plans in place. He maybe put some roots down. He's working with Bochy. I thought,
Not anymore.
well, yeah,
Sign
I
signed
thought
with the Giants today.
what they should have done is you bring in a Bochy and then you make Stammen his little protege. And then you do what the Rangers did. Bochy gets out and you bring in Stammen, who's been working with him.
Yeah.
My concern is he's worked a lot in the front office, but like zero coaching experience. I like obviously he's been there. He knows, right? He's
Yeah,
around it
yeah.
all. But like none?
Smart, well-respected guy, but yeah.
Like Schumacher he was in dugouts, like manager himself, like associate manager when he was with us. And then he went and like did a good job in Miami considering no payroll, no fans, not great team, overperformed for sure under Skip. And then he kind of goes into that role in Texas and now he's got the
Yeah.
job. I felt like they should have done something like that. You strike when the iron's hot. Go with somebody who knows how to win. Bochy, I
Yeah.
don't care if he's old. The guy knows how to win. Okay, 3 World Series in like 5 years.
And then another with the Rangers.
Dynasty.
Like, yeah.
That's a dynasty. The Giants were a dynasty.
And
Right.
fun fact, they are a dynasty. They're the only dynasty of this 2000s other than the Yankees and probably the Red Sox. Um, I was trying not to bite. I was trying to be very
Yeah.
mature.
But you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
feel like
I
they
do.
should. I felt like they have the roster still. They have the core. Like they're not losing major players. Like they're gonna be
No,
competitive.
go get an experienced win now manager.
Yeah,
That's what I
win
thought.
next season. Like it shouldn't be like yeah, like we'll get this guy in, and we'll do this. We'll do 3-year contract. You're putting your eggs in that basket.
With 27 coming up, he's got like a 2-year contract. So
Look, Craig, I know you're listening. You're gonna do great, man. I really hope like he's so good. Like I hope he's the next big thing, and everyone's like, wow,
mm,
like look at this guy. Like he just stopped playing a couple years ago. Like that would be great. I just come on, man. Like I just really felt like you want to make an
be a
aggressive.
bench coach would have been
Yeah.
fantastic. Like fantastic. Especially
Yes.
with Don Mattingly stepping down today. Like I was like, "Oh, that's interesting timing." And like
Even
an hour
Mattingly,
later,
I would have been more fired up about even Mattingly.
yeah. Yeah. Just like a little bit of an older head. Like, yeah, he's gonna come in, command respect,
Show him the
be there for a
ropes.
couple years. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Groom him.
And Skip's eldest son actually committed to TCU, so that's probably got to be, one of the
Right?
reasons, right?
They're
Yeah, it's like There
Hello.
you go. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah, he's laying down roots there. Good for him.
Yeah, yeah. And
Awesome.
Tom on the last pod mentioned that too. Actually, we were going through like, who'd be like Pujols was up there. I was like, yeah, I kind of like that. Brian didn't love Pujols coming in. We were talking about like Hundley, and then Tom and I was like, I think Bochy just needs to retire just because he can't even make it out to the mound like for each pitching visit anymore because his poor hips are just so shot to shit. And Tom's like, just hire him for 26 and let's roll. Let's run the freaking
Literally.
table. And I
Yeah.
was so yeah, I was like, that makes total sense, because
One
27 is
year.
not promised.
If he won
Yeah.
it, if he came here and we won he'd retire easily. I'm
Oh,
never doing this again.
yeah.
Here's the reins. Good job, guys.
All all day. So I don't
Should
know.
have.
Yeah.
First of all, he never should have left.
No, but it was just one of those things where it was like he was there for so long. And look at where he went. He went to the freaking Giants and then started that dynasty there. You know
Should
what I
have
mean? It
asked.
was just Kevin Towers let him go. Ownership was a
Thanks,
mess at that
thanks,
time.
John
Like,
Moores.
yep. Bloody moles. Tom, what was your initial reaction and now you're simmered down? You slept on it already. So how you feel now about the hire?
My initial reaction was just what the fuck, like the same as everyone else.
Yep.
Um, I
Classic
mean,
AJ Bomba.
yeah, I mean, hires like that or just things like that in baseball, you need to sleep on. You just need to think like, wow, what are the positives? What are
Yeah.
negatives? Because I feel like everyone went into it really negatively, and um, the way I see it, I mean, obviously he's probably like one of the longest or longer tenured Padres like throughout the organization, which is nice. He knows what it means for us now. He's literally been a Padre basically all his career, apart from when he was at the Nationals. But then I also
Mhm.
think like Bob Melvin, he came in, we were all buzzing about him. Boom, we got a World Series, happy days, and then he just went to shit. So I'm classic Padre fan thinking. I'm thinking that's going to be like a little bit of karma or something where we had a nice hiring, went to shit. Maybe we have a shit hiring, goes good. That's my delusional Padre way of thinking at the moment. And I'm a bit scared that he will be, you know, a man to AJ Preller. We've kind of heard the
Mhm.
reports. Preller, he loves a bit more
Control.
control
Yeah.
than most general managers, so that could be the reasoning. But keeping Niebler as well, like that's huge. I mean,
That's
I
the
Yeah.
think
bright side
Pujols,
in all this.
Yeah.
yeah, I think I my guess would have been Pujols would have wanted to bring someone else in. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. Like it's one of those ones where you got to see it to believe it.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. No, again, yeah, Nikki just said it, but I think the shining light in this is the goal going into the managerial search was retain Ruben however means possible. Like if he wants that manager role and he's like, I'm leaving if I don't get it, I was like, you give it to him.
Give it
If
to him.
he can, find someone to work with and stay, because when he came on board a few years ago, we actually hired Ruben before Melvin came along. That's how much they wanted Niebla in the
Right.
system, which was very unorthodox. So I had a feeling that there was a chance that he'd still stick around if it was the right guy. And with Craig, like, yeah, to your point, Tom, like I don't know if Pujols would have, who knows, maybe he would have kept him on board, but it's a bit of a softer bit of news too to be like, hey Ruby, like we're going with Craig, like he's been in the system. It's a very similar promotion to what Schulte went through, and you were there for that and everything. And we just want you to stick and maintain, give us the best possible chance of winning, and stick in that pitching, coaching role and whatnot. So I don't, yeah, if
And
that's what that meant, then I'm all for it, honestly.
it's also one of those things that like Niebla is so good at what he does. And there's so much job protection there. Like
100%.
Balsley was pitching coach for years.
Yeah. 10
Ruben
plus.
could
Yeah.
do that. And like
Yeah.
Darren
Easy.
Balsley probably could have went and been a manager somewhere. But like
Yeah.
if you go be a manager and you don't win,
Oh, 2 years gone.
see
Like,
ya. Who knows
yeah.
where you're gonna go? Does Niebla really want to uproot his family? He's put down roots here too.
Mhm. Yeah.
His kids live here. They went to school here, some of them. Well, one of them at
Yeah.
least I know.
Yeah, got all
His
the whole
family's from
setup at
like,
PLNU. Like,
yeah, like his family's from El Centro. Like he can go
yep,
see like his extended family super easy. Like this is a great. He's got incentive to stay.
100%. And
Unless
what's your best chance of doing that? Probably staying as pitching
right,
coach. Yeah,
unless maybe I could be wrong. Like maybe his
Bobby
main goal
Cox.
is to be a
Yeah,
big league manager and he'll do
yeah,
whatever it is. But it's like if you go be manager of like the Nationals or like somewhere, some team that you're not sure, like you might be out of a job. And if you take the Padres manager job and don't do well, you're not going to go
yeah.
back to be the pitching coach.
No,
You'll go
no.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's the bright side in this for me is that you retain Ruben in the spot that we got him, and hopefully our pitching just stays really really good and he gets Joe on track and like it's just hey hopefully Stammen
Matt
writes a good
Waldron, Cy
lineup.
Young. Yeah. No, I mean that again, that's the shining light in all this. If that's what it meant or what it took to keep Ruby to stick around, other than him being the manager itself, then great, And
Yeah.
for someone like him too, like you'd imagine if he's looking for a managerial role elsewhere, chances are, yeah, he's gonna go to like a Nationals or a team that's not gonna like win now. If he sticks around in the pitching coach role, like we still got a great roster. There's a
Well,
good chance that you can find some success here.
that's why what you just said is why the
Mhm.
Stammen decision makes me scratch my head.
Yeah, exactly.
You would think Craig Stammen, if he got hired as a manager today, I wouldn't have
Marlins,
thought the Padres,
Nationals, yeah,
Rockies, if they didn't have somebody like,
Rockies, yeah.
like give him a shot somewhere where it's like low pressure. Like,
Bud Black, bench coach, coming back.
wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind Mattingly, as I said. I wouldn't mind experienced guy bench coach,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Now
Clint
that we
Hurdle
have
did.
yeah,
Love that. Or I think Charlie Manuel came back and was like a hitting coach. I'm pretty sure
yeah.
for the Phillies, right? Like
I think so, yeah,
a
or
couple
like
years ago. I don't think he's there
an
anymore.
advisor or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
like something like that, I don't know.
Trevor Hoffman on the bench.
Trev's nah. Come on. He loves rolling into
He
Petco with his flip flops.
flip-flops, yeah.
Yeah, like he's like, I'm not giving this
Show
up.
celeb the spring training. Go to
Yeah.
Milwaukee now every once in a while.
Yeah. He'll go out on the field and smile and shake somebody's hand. He's living it.
Yeah.
His
Yeah. Hold
kids
some
in
babies.
his kids in double A, I think, right? Like still.
He was, yeah, last year. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, probably coming to the end of the tenure there. So
Yeah. He's like 27 or 28 or something.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I, I, I'm warming up to it. I mean, just to close the book here on the managerial hiring. I'm warming up to it slightly again, just because I want to be positive about it. And you cannot deny the character that Craig has and the respect that he has and the rave reviews that he has. It's very reminiscent of Schilt and Bomel minus the experience when they came in. And every time you have a hire, you're not gonna have Joe Musgrove be like, "Oh God, I hate Craig Stammen. He's the worst. Like his feet
Yeah.
smell. He's a pain in the ass." Of course they're gonna say good things, but it does seem pretty legitimate. And we were even getting, rumblings of that when he was a player. He had ultimate respect of the
Yeah.
whole clubhouse, and he was kind of the leader and everything. So if he can carry that over, it's a good the modern way of baseball is just rolling the dice on experience used to be everything, and it was this hierarchy, and you had to work your way up through the system, climb that corporate ladder, and now like you look at the Giants, they just signed, Tennessee's head
College
coach,
guy.
and yeah, and so there's just a different way about it, and again, a lot of the times it's really ran by the GM, and that's just the modern structure. So
Maybe the
hopefully
like hiring the
that vibes.
experienced guy as like a special assistant or a bench coach is like the new wave now.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe they do go get Mattingly, right?
yeah,
Or Bud Black, and they
which
do some
could
kind of
make
role.
sense.
Maybe because the front office is so much more involved, that's why they don't actually need they don't need the name in the chair. as a
Hmm.
manager.
They just want a good talker. Honestly, that's like what it is nowadays. For
Maybe
not
that's
the
what it
only
is.
reason, but
You
I
know,
mean, look at Schulte doing all those the reason he retired is because the damn interviews from Kevin Acee, the
yeah.
questions that he
Maybe
got
that's
from him
part,
was
yeah, and maybe that's part of it. Maybe
yeah,
that's the new system now, and that's
show
just the way
face,
things are going to
figurehead.
go. Yeah, and so that's why you bring in these experienced guys not in the lead role, so they're not expected to do any of that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That's interesting. I
Just
mean,
softer landing.
yeah, that'd be cool. I'll be more excited if they bring in a guy that's been there or like a proven winner,
Yeah,
just for
100%.
reference. Like
Yeah.
I agree 100%. I think I've read some, especially today, incredible things about Craig Stammen, about how he's like this incredible presence in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
He,
Hmm.
tells you how it is. He's an incredible human. Like I think that's awesome, and I'm glad that at the very least we know that about him.
Yeah, good character.
But I also like, I kind of just always liked the idea of an outside voice that has done it before.
Hmm.
I've always thought like
Yeah.
I was way more excited about Bob Melvin than I was Jace Tingler or Andy
Yeah.
Green, you
It
know?
just it felt like we were taking that next step as a franchise, right? And
Right.
just like getting a bit more serious of like this is what the established clubs do, you know?
Yeah, like this
So,
guy has been there. This guy has been a part of it. Like, I love Buddy Black, love Buddy Black. But eventually it's like, Buddy, you're not getting it done. Like we
yeah.
need something else.
You know what though? When I'm thinking about it, like Dodgers, as annoying as Dave Roberts is, and he's not the best manager, but like you can't deny that. I could have won a couple World Series with them with the resources they have, but he was brand new. The Blue Jays manager was brand new. The Aaron Boone, when he stepped into the Yankees, was brand new. Alex Cora was brand new going into, the Astros job, or excuse me, the Red Sox job. Even with Craig Counsell, he was brand new going to the Brewers. And obviously you can't just be like, have all this experience. You got to start somewhere. But it does seem like it's not the only recipe for success, right? Is hiring like an old head or something. So I don't know. Maybe there is something to it. If you can like hang on and get that longevity a bit versus hiring like a Bo Mel or a Schilt and Schilt retires in 2 years and you got to do it again and have this turnover. Maybe that's another way of looking at it too, and just trying to create some structure and continuity and longevity out of it. But I don't
Imagine
know.
AJ hired himself. Could you imagine how
Just
funny that would be?
just Manny
Imagine him
player
in the
coach.
uniform.
Yeah.
Think of AJ for a second. Think of AJ Preller with the hat on. Never seen. I don't think I've seen him wear a hat unless it's
Great
like a
hair.
bucket hat.
Yeah. Yeah,
Imagine,
bucket. And the floppy.
yeah, yeah. Imagine him in the uniform, pants, jersey tucked in.
Baggy uniform.
There's no way. There's
It would
no
look
way.
so funny. I mean,
He would
Schilt looks
rewrite
kind
the
of
code for
funny.
that. He did.
Can he wear
Schilt
flip-flops
looked
with the uniform?
hilarious. Uh, Maybe he would probably make it happen. If you're the GM, what are you gonna do? Hey, GM, yeah, can I wear flip-flops? Yeah, buddy, go for it. Obviously, there's the uniform code of conduct, whatever the hell, boring shit. But yeah, I think so.
That'd be
Probably
funny.
could. So, hey,
Uh,
you thinking of picking up so and so on the trade deadline? Yeah, sounds great. That'd be the easiest conversation ever. Everyone's on board. Just,
yeah, just have
just
one
fighting
guy.
with yourself. Yeah.
Have one guy be in charge of everything, whole team, and then players.
That's good stuff. I do want to kind of circle back real quick to Ruby as well because of the amount of pitching that we have. So the fact that we've almost like rehired Ruby, even though he's under contract, we retained him. It's so important. Victor Rodriguez out the door, Leipler out the door, Leipler, however you say his last name. So we need a third base coach and a hitting coach. We still got Ruby, and then we lost Cease, we lost King, we lost Suarez. I think those are our three pitchers, and then Kyle Hart, I guess we lost as well. The team declined option there. Cease and King got offered qualifying options. King also opted out of his deal. Suarez opted out of his. It very important to have Ruby here with the amount of time. I know Cease had a terrible year. King slept on his neck weird and missed the second half of the year. And but still, like there's a lot of replacements that are necessary. So if it's one guy you want in there again, like Ruby is the guy you want as the pitching coach there. So, Tom, I don't think there's any surprises to who's leaving the ball club, but given I think we have Pavetta, a returning Musgrove from Tommy John, and Vasquez. I believe those are our three like legitimate starting pitchers. Is what are we gonna do there?
I'm gonna go away from the players and just say get Victor Rodriguez out. That's the first thing I'm gonna say.
He's gone. He
But
just signed with the Astros,
oh shit,
so
did he?
it's official.
Wow.
Yep.
Anyway, I'd say well, obviously rotations fucked at the moment. It's completely depleted. Um, I wouldn't hate to see a cease return. I wouldn't hate it. I mean, you said it again. Well, we said it
Bitched
like
about him all year.
yeah.
I'd take it back.
No, we said it previously. He's a gamer. Like he
Yeah.
can yeah, just hope it was an off year if he does come back. And then King, if he can get that going, fuck. I hope King can come back, but just go into the market if you need to. Like I don't know. I think we're just completely fucked right now, on paper. But
Yeah, I think
yeah,
what they're pro sorry, go finish.
I'd say one or the other. I mean, I think we had this discussion like a while ago, King or Cease. Just
Yeah.
bring one of the two back and then just start going into the free agency market. Bring both if you need, but at least one of them. That's kind of like the bare minimum.
I hope they try to re-sign O'Hearn. I liked him.
He's that
Yeah.
dog about him.
Yeah,
Rohan
I liked him a lot.
Rohan.
I
and his
think
wife, as
they
Trevor
should.
would say.
What's that, Tom?
Yeah, what?
I
This-
think O'Hearn was really good, and I also think he should be an everyday player. If he's going to be your DH or your first baseman, I thought he was really good at first, so he should just play first every game.
he was a Gold Glove caliber player at first if he played the whole 150 really of 162. Honestly, his numbers were that good, and for whatever reason, I know Arise wasn't playing bad at first, but yeah, that was just the one gripe I had with Schulte is he had played his favorites, and that's fine as long as you treat everyone kind of that way. But you could tell he didn't like Vasquez. Like he would hook him at all these different early periods, and you could be like, okay, well, advanced metrics aren't looking good. He kind of tires out and he starts to run into trouble third time through the order, and then. But then you have like a Rise who's not doing so good at first. And it's like, no, we're gonna keep him out there instead of a natural lefty and O'Hearn and stuff. So,
Do you think that
um,
Arise, they considered Arise not a good enough hitter to be only a DH? Because, like, I don't think he
yeah,
was great at first, but I thought he was good. I
yeah,
thought
he
he
was
was
good, but
good.
O'Hearn was the
Better,
better
for
option.
sure. He
Yeah.
just is better. He's a better first baseman. But, like, I wonder if the thinking is almost like, no, that doesn't even make sense. Or maybe like you're not, it's not worth it to only have him on one side of the ball. Like,
Again,
I don't
that's the
know if that
ego
makes
thing, and
sense.
that's totally valid that could have happened. And it was like Schilt could have been like, he's our first baseman, and you had head coach been like, why? And he's like, fuck you. That's
Like,
why. Like
yeah,
that
like he just
sounds like
is.
what kind of happened.
Like he's
So
just the first baseman, so why would I
yeah.
change? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, don't upset the apple cart and everything, but yeah, O'Hearn was by far. I agree with you, Nick. I think getting O'Hearn back would be awesome. Lefty pop. He looks like he's ready to just like punch a brick wall every single time that he comes up to the
Somehow
dish.
I kind of felt like him and Sheets played off each other somehow. Just like
They
two big
did.
lefties and just
Yeah.
both kind of were raking down like
And they were totally competitors, but like
yeah, but like best friends
sometimes that
somehow.
works. Yeah. Yeah. Like lefty power bat off the bench. Who's starting today? And it just there was no
They're
drama
both
about it.
coming in clutch.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
be the guy. I think that's good. A little healthy competition like on the
Yeah.
roster, especially in the bullpen. Like that bullpen was so bolstered. Nobody wants to be demoted.
No.
But like I think that um bringing in Miller kind of made everybody else like better.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Oh, we got a dog. We got a,
Estrada's like, I don't want to lose my like. I still
yeah,
want to be a dog too. Like, come on,
yeah.
like I'll step it up. Like
I got my chitter still."
yeah, like I think that's a thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
Is Sears gone? JP.
Who?
JP
No,
Sears.
no, he's
Remember?
under arm for a few more years. Yep.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was one of the reasons that he was also in the deal. He's a free agent in 2029. Useless. He's gonna be absolutely useless. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. I didn't even include him in like the starting pitching that we have. Sounds mean, but and that's where honestly, I know we're losing Bobby, but that's where you do wonder if Mason Miller's going to get a shot at a starting pitching role because of the depth next year. It totally depends on, I mean, to kind of circle back to your original point about signing one of the two, Tom, I don't think we're going to sign either of them just because they're going to get bigger money elsewhere. We're at 234 million already without signing anyone. It is projected because these are all projected arbitration numbers. That's going to happen tail end of the year. But 234 mil, the luxury tax threshold for 26 is 244. So we theoretically have $10 million to play with for the year. So they're going to go and sign a couple old heads on 1 year contracts and probably have try a couple guys out of AAA, you
Classic. We're
know.
gonna bring in like Jesse Chavez.
Uh,
He'll unretire come pitch for the Padres.
yeah, just sign like 7 of them and just like get like 3 good-ish starts out of them and then on to the next, you know. So
Roger
that that's gonna
Clemens
happen.
signs with the San Diego Padres on a 1 year
Jeez.
deal. I think I still
Schilling's
got some
ankle's
bullets
still
left.
bleeding.
Dude,
Yeah.
Peavy's gonna come throw a couple innings.
PV probably could be our 3 right now, which is unreal.
I bet you
But
he could get guys out.
yeah, he could. He 100% could. But yeah, losing you was as expected, honestly. Like it just seemed like it should have probably happened like last year, but still hurts. Like it's just the depth, the innings he's gonna eat up. I mean Waldron has a good chance. There's a few guys in the system that'll probably get a good crack at it come spring training that were, shown out in Double A. And we'll have Danny on again this offseason just to give us a refresh of how the farm's looking. Because we had a lot of guys down in Double A specifically that were starting to absolutely string it together. And especially from the starting pitching standpoint, which I don't think we've really had with in AJ's time. It's been more bullpen guys out of nowhere. So anyways, we'll get him back on. But yeah, Tom, I don't think we're gonna sign him either. If I had the preference, I know we talked about this in the past. I'd go King just because of the postseason um success that he's had. He had 1 inning this postseason and he crushed it. It was, that was he there's some guys just have that switch and he to me for sure has that come postseason. So I would 100% want to see King come back, but I
What
don't
what
think it's
is
gonna happen.
how many more years is Randy under contract?
Randy Randy is not even on here, I don't believe. He's probably got another like 4 years.
Hmm.
Um yeah, he's not even on Fangraphs thing. So we have
He's
Hoeing, Estrada, Morgan, Adam
I mean,
Morhone,
he'll be in
Sheets,
the
Shears, Freeman,
rotation,
Wheeler.
right? He
He'll
was
he'll
good.
be he'll for sure. Yeah. And then we're getting Brito back too, supposedly. So hopefully he does something
He's
there.
he's that's trade bait.
That's the thing. You just have a good yeah, good season.
Have a good
Good
little
month or spring
yeah,
training or
you're getting traded for a left fielder or something.
I've told this story probably a couple times. I very rarely bet on anything, but when I'm in Vegas, I'll just chuck a couple parlays on sports as you do. I had I think it was like under 9, took the under like an idiot. 3-2 out. It was the grand slam that Burrito gave up, I think against like the Reds or someone. I can't even remember who we were playing, but 3-2 out, and it was like 5 runs and like there's 6 runs, and he gave up a grand slam. So I've just been that, the classic DJs are like, I hate this player because he ruined my bet. That was me, apparently for the day. So that's what I'll remember Johnny for. So hopefully he'll come back and prove me wrong. But yeah, I'd imagine with Vasquez not on here, he's probably under. I don't even think he's ARB eligible. That's why he's not even on here. So he's probably got another 3-4 years at least. But yeah, we'll see. Other guys that were let go. or at least free agents. Arise, as we mentioned, he's gone, did not get a qualifying offer. Suarez didn't get a qualifying offer either, which a little surprising, but I think it's right around, it's like low 20s for everybody, so that's a pretty healthy deal. And I don't think the team has that. Honestly, they don't want to offer a 1 year, $20 million contract to anyone right now. So just the off chance of them accepting it, they're not even gonna roll the dice there. Hart, team declined. Wade, team declined. RIP Wade, T-Riz. Diaz, team declined, which turned into a $2 million buyout. A horrible contract last year given to him. Iglesias, free agent, and Maldonado retired. So, I guess out of that list, Tom, I'll throw it back to you. Is there anyone other than Caesar King that you'd want to potentially see come back?
Iglesias for the concert, and that's the only reason. No, but I feel like Iglesias is going to be one of those guys that's just going to be put on like a dead cheap, like dirt cheap contract.
Yeah,
Like you said, the 40-year-olds, the 50-year-olds coming in on the on the league minimums. We're going to sign some guys this year that are going to be older than our manager. That's what I'm feeling. I can't Can I bet on that or something?
How
But
old Stammen?
41, I think.
41. I'll look it up.
Away. Who?
No,
Rich Hill's coming.
Who's the
Dick
oldest
Mountain
one?
is on the way back, baby. 41,
He
yeah.
active?
Late
He pitched
last year.
last year. Yeah. Yeah, he made an appearance last year, I think, for like the Royals or something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Give it up, pal.
Unbelievable.
No, but I
Uh,
wouldn't even hate
Davey Moyer
Iglesias if
coming
it's
back.
on a nice little contract. You saw how much he wanted to win, especially after that little tussle in the dugout.
Yeah.
That's a gamer there. That's somebody who's
Yeah.
you know looking for it, looking to fight. So yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I mean, Suarez really depends on whether I mean he's going to be expensive anyway, but it really
Yeah.
depends whether Miller goes into the rotation. Then we'll need a closer, of course. If he doesn't, Miller's easy pick for closer there.
Yeah.
And yeah, O'Hearn. I really liked O'Hearn last year. I thought he
Hmm.
was kind of underrated in the game. I think he's,
Hmm.
you know, hit bombs. He can play first. Nothing special, but he can do the job. But one guy I don't really want back is Arise. I'm not gonna lie. He was quite frustrating to watch last year. I mean, bring singles to the team, and that's pretty much it, really. Like taking those balls down the middle, didn't taking those strikes down the middle, didn't enjoy watching him, didn't bring a ton.
No. At least he played solid defense, like you said, Nick. I'll few things on that. Arise, he's gonna get the batting title again next year. Like it's just gonna happen. If we don't re-sign him, he'll probably hit like 350. He never really gelled with Nick, it's gonna happen. Like it, maybe 369 even. But you
He'll
gotta
do.
chuck that.
Yeah, he'll be back to where he was, and he'll say something like, "Yeah, like I don't know what happened the last like couple years, but I'm back." I'm like, "Oh, of
Yeah.
course."
He was just a head case all year, you could tell. Like there's some guys that just have that season, it's just baseball where they're like see another perfect example is like he's right there. He's gonna break through. He's gonna get back, and it's just like it just never happened. Like it was just one of those seasons for him. I think he'll probably be fine next year, but he's way too expensive for what we need. I love the Iglesias shout just because it kind of fits. Like you give him a 2 year contract, second year is like a team option, something like that. Um, and then you could tell that he vibes well with the squad. Good chemistry guy. Kind of filled in for T Rizzy going down. Like there's always one or two guys that are on the team that are there for the vibes, and then we'll come in and do their part where he can play third, second, short, no problem. He's a wizard with the glove, like pretty clutch. Like I wouldn't mind seeing him back. I'd love like what you and Nick, you said it too with O'Hearn coming back. He's a little bit older. I think he's probably still going to be out of our price range, but at least it's something somewhat realistic of him coming back. I really feel like Iglesias and O'Hearn are probably the only two guys that might happen, right? Just where we're at from a payroll standpoint. But I I would love that. If O'Hearn was our starting first baseman next year, like sign me up, dude.
Yeah, I like him a lot. Big fan.
Big fan. Great first name too, by the way. But
Yeah, much better than Brian.
the correct way to spell it without the B. He does spell it correctly though. Bryan.
Yeah, I'm not an IAN guy.
Mm. But my Rihanna to you,
It's just
Rihanna.
I like the Y. The Y is cool.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. I thought you said YAN.
I'm
You
still
didn't
gonna
like
call you
the
rye bread though.
Ribena, the drink. You boys ever had Ribena? Fire,
No.
like
Oh
Purple
man,
Lake 70.
we're firing on all cylinders now.
Hell yeah, baby. I know we're running out of content here. We'll get wrapped up here in a bit. Two guys that did Wandy opted in. Laureano, the team picked up his contract. So his team option. Laureano in left, Merrill in center, Fernando in right. Is that the best outfield in the game going into 26 next year? Probably not, but
No, it's gonna be wherever what's his name ends up.
Kyle Tucker.
Tucker.
Yeah.
You know the Dodgers are gonna
He's not
sign
better
him.
than Fernando.
Yeah, but you said the best outfield.
Yeah. Fernando's the best defensive outfielder other than PCH. PCA.
Are you saying
Just
defensively?
no, just collectively.
But if the
You could make that
Dodgers
argument.
had,
Teoscar Hernandez is awful in
but he
right field.
rakes,
He breaks, that's what I'm saying. He's defensively he's
I'd
trash.
take him. I would love him on the Padres.
Dodgers don't deserve him for one. Number one.
Yeah, they
Dodger
don't.
fans shit all over him, and it's like, dude, he's won you two freaking crowns there, but whatever. You
Hmm.
know, like I don't know. It's a very maybe not the best. Tom, you think it's the best? Probably not again,
I'd say
but
top three. I'd say top three.
yeah, I think that's fair. If
But
Jackson can get to his potential,
That's
injury
the thing, though,
free.
man. It's like they should be, but they're just so disappointing all the
Yeah, but
time.
that's what I
Like
love about the offseason and on paper, they could be the best.
we've been so good on paper for a while now. Like,
Even when we were ass.
I think that if they put it together, sure. I think, dude, you know what? I think this is bias, I guess, but I think if the Padres put it together, they're the best team in baseball. Like I thought that in 22. One second. I thought that in 22. I thought that in 23, and I definitely thought that in 24. This year, like this last year, I mean, they didn't really put it
I didn't
together
feel it this
at
year either.
all.
No.
Like, even
You're
worse.
hopeful, but it
Yeah.
just
So
never
until they
flew.
do that, like I'm not awarding anybody like best this. Like who cares anymore? They're supposed to have the best infield. Like supposed to be so good. Manny, Bogarts, Cronenworth, whoever else. Like oh my god, a roster. But if you keep playing like crap, how good are you?
It's fair. I'm just we gotta hit the reset button because there when the Dodgers won against the Blue Jays here recently, I was like, damn, like you kind of just like lose it, when the season comes around, you're gonna have that fire again. But like when that happens, it's
It's
happened. It was
deflating.
just like, yeah, you're
Hey,
like,
you know
gosh, why
what?
do I care so much?
Maybe we could learn something from the Dodgers.
All right.
spend.
Maybe we take our right fielder and we put him at shortstop.
That's so stupid.
I'm just saying it worked for them.
It did. He's Gold Glover, right? Didn't Xander win or
Did
Mookie
Mookie
win
win the
Gold
Gold
Glove?
Glove?
He was right up there. He got nominated at
There's
least.
no way. He was
Bias.
decent by the end, but he was not great in the beginning.
No, he
Learning curve for
wasn't.
sure. And nobody wanted to talk about it because he was good by the end. But like impressive, but he booted some balls.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Laureano coming back, I think, is a huge dub for the team. Like that's massive. To have him for the
He's
full
so good.
season, like that's that's gonna be phenomenal. Him, Merrill, and Toddy. I think they could carry this team. Honestly, Xander doing his thing. Manny has a similar year to this year. I think it's very important we get him some days off next year. He just fizzled towards the end of the year. He was having an incredible first 110, 20 games, right? And just kind of petered out. But O'Hearn coming back at first. We got to sort out the pitching. Jason Adams going to be out for till May or whatever. But
Fuck, is that how long it is?
yeah, probably. I would imagine. It
I
might even be
apologize.
All-Star break, but
I apologize. That was all me. I was at that game. I hold my hand up. I'm cursed.
yeah, that was right when it happened. It was you just knew
It
something
was
bad.
just shit. Just the only word you can say was shit.
Absolutely brutal. We'll get I think Nick just ran away because he's so sad about the team, but no, we'll
Right.
yeah, you're good. Transition over. Tom, we got a interesting series though coming up, spring training.
It's not a series, sadly. It's just the one game. If it was a
I know.
series, I'd probably come over for it.
It's a one game series.
Yeah, one game series. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Like
wow.
soccer.
Well, not in the MLS playoffs. They got a 3 game. That absolute nonsense.
So yeah. Yeah, give us a little insight on this. Is it Padres Great Britain? Is it going to be at Peoria or
Yeah, it's at Peoria. So we are playing. Well, shit, I don't know how to word this now. We're playing we. We're playing us. So yeah, World Baseball Classic qualifiers. I think um every country is playing some sort of MLB team at least twice. I mean, we got the Brewers first game, like the third of March.
Wait. World Baseball Classic qualifier?
yeah,
No,
like
no, no,
warm up,
qualifier.
warm up. Yeah.
Warm up. Shit,
Yeah.
did I say
Warm up.
qualifier?
So wait, if they
Yeah.
win, are they in it or no? That's just for fun.
No,
No,
they're
it's
in
just
already. Yeah.
yeah, we're in,
You're
we're
talking
in.
about Wales?
No, no,
Well,
no, 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 no. No,
they're
Great Britain.
Okay.
contingent.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad. I walked away in here. But
If Wales was in it, fucking hell.
I,
I'd come over
you know,
for
I could
that.
have played on that French team.
Yeah, with
Shit.
Bochy at the helm.
Bochy managed that. I wonder if we'll do it again.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't
Sign
know.
up. Sign
It's,
up.
I mean, I'm talking about when I was like out of college. Well, I don't know. I looked at their roster. They didn't have a lot of guys that played very high, like community college and like
Just
whatever.
had
Like
some
I played higher
Canadians.
than most of the roster.
I
But
mean, all the Brits are just all the Brits. They've got like the stupidest connections to the UK. I mean, Harry Ford's parents are from England, and then you got like Trace
That's pretty
Thompson.
close.
yeah,
You
they
got
were
Trace
okay.
Thompson.
They were okay in the last.
Yeah, they were pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the there was a USD longtime USD recruiting coordinator that was a coach there. Shout out Coach Marcelino. He recruited me when I was at Santa Barbara. He's a good guy. I remember I went to a game in Arizona, saw Great Britain, and he was right there in the dugout. I was like, "Whoa!" I was like,
Like that's
"It's
sick.
you look at him and you're like, you're from Britain, like you're saying, Tom, like what? What is the
Yeah.
connection?"
Yeah, what
Yeah.
is the connection for Trace Thompson?
His parents are so there's I can't remember what country it is now, but there's a country that used to be like
Oh,
oh
like a British territory or
yeah,
whatever. Yeah, yeah.
British territory.
Gotcha. It's kind of like
So that's the
Netherlands
same
how they do with that. Yeah.
same with Jazz Chisholm. He's eligible and he plays for Great Britain, but he was
Oh
injured
yeah.
last time. But yeah, we weren't terrible last year. I mean, we went 1-0 up against you guys in the first. I
We're
remember the Trace Thompson home run off Wainwright, and then we beat fuck, what country's Alfaro from?
Colombia.
Colombia. We beat Colombia. Um, I remember that
Venezuela. I thought
vividly.
I'm pretty sure he's definitely Colombian. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we beat Colombia because I remember he was the last out, and that was when he kept going on that walk off streak. So I was shitting myself thinking he's gonna walk it off. He's gonna walk it off. But yeah, beat them. So we're that's the only reason we're in it now. I doubt we'd probably make it now if we went back into qualifiers. But yeah, playing the Padres, I'd love to come over for it, but
Yeah, that'd be
because
sweet.
it's just like a one time
The
we're in
spring.
Peoria.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and is it in? Where is the World Baseball Classic actually?
Oh god, it's like Arizona, Florida, and then
In the States though, yeah.
Japan and somewhere
Okay,
else.
yes, it's all spread.
But
Yeah,
all
yeah.
over the world, yeah.
I
Echo's
feel
not
like it
hosting?
was in San Diego more often, and now they haven't brought it here as much.
Yeah, I agree, Nick.
I
It definitely
remember
was
in
here.
like 2006, I
Yep.
saw
When they
two
got it going back.
excellent,
Yeah.
excellent games here.
Mhm.
Oh, Japan versus Korea. What a matchup. Like one of the most
Just
grueling games I've ever seen. It was so good. I saw, where's Yachty from? Puerto Rico?
yeah.
Puerto Rico versus, I want to say Dominican Republic. That was an insane,
I was
insane.
at I was at the Dominican Republic US game where Adam Jones robbed Manny. That was
What an environment. Like
dude, like
one of the cooler,
so
yeah, up there.
the best catch I've probably ever seen live.
Wow.
We were at the game when Toddy robbed it this past year, but I mean just yeah, with the atmosphere and
Which
everything,
time?
like it's the one
Tony,
that we were at. Yeah, I think it was like
Tatis has robbed so
I've
many
seen
home
one
I've
of
seen
seven this year.
I think I've seen him rob 3 home runs in like the 15 games I've been to.
That's insane.
It's
That's a
crazy.
good
He's
clip.
jumping all over the place.
Insane. But that was wild. And then best part about it, we went out to Shore Club after in PB and my buddy was giving me shit because I had a Padres uniform on. He's like, "Oh, did you just go to a baseball game right now?" I was like, "I did actually. Yeah, World Baseball Classic." And he was like, "Oh." Like, suck it. So thanks,
I
Draper.
love the World Baseball Classic. It's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
So fun.
It's getting a lot more respect now, which I love. Guys like actually want to play for it, and I think that's why spring training's a bit light this coming year. I think I saw that there's only like a handful of a lot of breaks, so I think that's why.
Gotta watch out
But
as well. That Edwin Diaz injury was stupid and scary.
oof, yeah, yeah. But
Celebrating as well. That was crazy.
yeah, he's like he never smiles anymore. He's just like I'm not getting pumped up about anything. But all right, boys, get wrapped up here. You guys want to add anything else? Well, winter meetings come up early December, so that's probably in a month. Hopefully, we got something else going on before then. There's like no moves until then, though, so be a little quiet on the Western Front.
Need a little break.
Need a little break. Yeah, we're gonna the goal at least is to start getting some a bit more interview style off season. So if we start reaching out to some boys
Little
and
rebrand?
lasses, a little rebrand for the off season.
Little
Yeah,
improve? Little
yeah.
winter cleaning?
Keep the I gotta do
Polish?
that here. Little polish. So
Get
yeah.
a Welsh Fryer to San Diego to 3.0 fund going, 4.0?
Ooh, maybe
6.0.
5.0. It's 6.0.
6.0.
Is it?
Jeez, dude. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
6.
People vacation where we live, Ryan, by the way,
Yeah, yeah, all the time.
Lucky bastards.
every day. It was beautiful today. Beautiful day, by the way.
It's
Oh,
gorgeous.
nice. Yeah, it
It
was fucking raining all day here.
What was it? 72 degrees,
it was 72 actually. It's the best temperature
Seven,
ever.
7 clouds in the sky until later in the day.
Yeah.
It's
Gorgeous.
actually quite warm here. 15 degrees, whatever that is in Fahrenheit.
You guys don't even do your
Uh,
temperatures.
62. So
Yeah, that's not
well, that's
bad.
60. That's 60.
Not bad. It's just not as good.
Yeah, all right.
Other places aren't bad. There's bad places, but there's a lot of good places. They're just not as good as San Diego.
It's very,
There's
very
just
fair.
better, but they have better baseball teams. That's the thing.
You know, there's some cities don't even have baseball teams. And they
Yeah,
suck.
Des
So
Moines.
I was gonna say
Stupid.
Sioux Falls or something, but yeah, Des Moines is a good one. But all right, boys. I'll yeah, we'll get wrapped up here. Appreciate you lads hopping on. Yeah, we'll be back. Any breaking news, any little transactions, get some interviews rolling. Be tight, be sick. Appreciate you boys. Thank you for
Later.
boys.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Podfathers. We'll be back soon. Peace.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Podfathers, a Slam Diego Padres podcast. The Podfathers is produced by Los and Walls and is executively produced by Jacob Lamb.
Our theme song is A Bubba by Trilock. To get in touch with the show, follow us on Twitter at Podfathers619. That is at PADFATHERS619. or email us at podfathers@gmail.com. Subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all other major audio platforms.
Go Pods.